I want to speak to what is changing in the field of education generally, and how TJ is making use of those changes to benefit our students. Most obviously, and this won't come as a surprise to anybody, the use of technology, as Matt mentioned, both in and outside the classroom, continues to grow. Outside the classroom, for example, again, it won't come as a surprise to know that we've used an online learning management system for a number of years in order to communicate assignments and share resources and post instructional videos that complement or extend what we're able to do in class itself, in person. Inside the classroom, the faculty still very much prides itself on using technology very mindfully. After all, the hallmark of the TJ classroom experience is lively, meaningful discussion about the material they're chewing on. So let me give you a concrete example that the math department just shared with me yesterday, actually just shared with the whole faculty yesterday, about how the use of technology has impacted students and teachers, again, specifically in math classes. So after piloting it for a couple of years in the middle school, the math department made the decision this year to adopt an interactive online program called Math Excel, like extra large, across their curriculum. And in every math course, this program gives students access to a digital textbook for which there is no cost. And when textbooks can cost upwards of $200, that in itself is a big deal. It includes assignments to be completed in the online system, and then it gives the students instant feedback on what they're understanding and what they're not. Before Math Excel, and Bill Rowe, who was my math teacher, will appreciate this, a student tackling their homework on paper alone might make the same type of consistent error across a problem set. And that misunderstanding might not get discovered until class the next day, or until the teacher has time to look at that handwritten homework. Now, Math Excel shows them exactly where the misunderstandings are and offers step-by-step help as the student corrects the problem. This means if a student runs into trouble at 9:30 at night, they still have access to help and they're not left stuck. Additionally, the program creates a study plan for each student based on their individual results. So as they near the end of a unit, they know just what they need to review. The teacher knows just what particular concepts they might have struggled with. On the teacher side, the program's analytics help them shape assignments, show them how much time students have spent on their work, quickly reveal which concepts need to be focused on in class. And because this is my favorite part, because the program saves the teachers a ton of time with the manual grading of homework, it frees them up to be working directly with students, which is the best possible use of their time. Unless you think Math Excel removes working problems by hand, it does not. It's complemented with written work in class and on assessments, and good old-fashioned double graders still very much exist. Another change that I'd like to share with you has less to do with technology, but it shows concretely how teachers are using the science of learning to shape the best learning environment for TJ students. In recent years, we've developed team-taught courses in a number of disciplines. And I'd like to share what the science department has been doing, particularly in middle school. The Wallaces may have a seventh grader next year that gets to experience this. Both of the middle school science courses are team taught. For example, the Principles of Biology and Chemistry course is taught by two members of the department, one who's a specialist in biology, the other who's a specialist in chemistry. And the content of the course is taught through forensics, which allows students to understand actual real life applications of the material they're wrestling with. The forensics approach also allows for hands-on learning, which we know leads to increased retention and improved critical thinking and problem-solving skills. So how has this model of the team taught class, which is specific to just a number of classes. Most of them are still taught by individual teachers. How has this improved the learning experience of the TJ students? The students benefit from the expertise and learning and teaching styles of more than one instructor. The teachers model the type of listening and questioning skills that we aim to develop in our students. Having more than one instructor increases the opportunity for differentiated learning experiences based on students' individual learning styles. And finally, and this is purely anecdotal, the team teaching experience increases the energy and creativity for everyone involved. It's been a really exciting model. So pandemic teaching has been hard. There's no sugarcoating that, but it has really renewed the TJ faculty's dedication to our growth as professional educators. We are beyond spoiled by getting to teach TJ's high ability student population. And these kids push us to be better at what we do every single day. And the circumstances of the world have demanded that too. So really, the bottom line is that your financial support is what makes our continued professional growth possible. It's what allows us to innovate both in our physical classroom spaces and in the way we deliver on TJ's mission to provide the strongest possible college preparatory program. It facilitates the kind of community partnerships that Matt referenced. For example, in the arts with the Kranzberg Art Center, or being able to ensure that all of our students have access to the learning tools they need, regardless of their financial capacity. So as a graduate of TJ, and as someone who has seen two of her daughters graduate from TJ, I am motivated every single day to stay true to what TJ exists to give its students, but also to help the school I love and believe in so much evolve as what we know about learning evolves, and as the tools that support that learning evolve. And none of that can be accomplished without your continued investment in us and in our students. And so my faculty colleagues and I thank you for the support that you've given.